question number 2, we have if R equals to RAT, R comma A comma T, and S equals to S comma O comma N, right? So R has three different elements. Three different elements are there in R, set R, and in set S there are three different elements which are S, O and N, right? So now what we need to use? We need to use the symbol epsilon. Either R will belong to set R or not, set capital R or not. It will belong to set R. Therefore, we will use epsilon sign here. Similarly, when we look at W, is W an element of R, set R? No, because W is not the element of set R. So, W is epsilon naught. That is, W doesn't belong to R. So what it means? That means if there is an epsilon sign, then it will, then we will say that it belongs to. It belongs to. That's it. Okay. And if there is epsilon naught, then it doesn't belong to. It doesn't belong to. So we have this sort of differences from the epsilon and epsilon naught. Here is the epsilon E, and epsilon naught is just cut down by the cut down sign is there of the epsilon E. So of S is the S is dash 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 and S is given. That means S belongs to this S set or not. Here we have S set and the elements are S, O and N. That means S will belong to S. That is capital S. That means now we have to write epsilon here. Similarly, let's talk about T. Does this set S have element T? No, it doesn't have. So now we'll put this epsilon naught sign here and we'll be writing T, epsilon naught and S. That means T doesn't belong to set S. Okay, like that we'll be doing question number 2. Now next we have, okay, here I have written some related questions. Okay, a set is a well defined if there is no ambiguity. Ambiguity means if there is no any doubt, if the question is clearly defined. Okay, suppose the question will be asking to you, how old are you? How old are you? If the question is like that, then you'll be able to answer, right? You'll be able to answer, I'm 13 years old, I'm 14 years old. Or if the question will be asking you, how big you are, then will you be able to answer the question? How big? What is the criteria defined there? What is the marking line defined there? There is no any marking line also. There is no well-defined question also. So we won't be able to answer. Shall I say I'm bigger than you, or I'm bigger than a computer, or I'm bigger than a mobile? What sort of things we can compare? We can't compare to any sort of things if the question is not well-defined. So if the question is not well defined, then such questions are said to have ambiguity. So such questions are said to have doubt. That's not the clear question. So here a set is a well defined if there is no ambiguity as to whether or not an object belongs to it. That is, a set is defined so that we can always tell what is and what is not the member of set. So let me take an example. Suppose red, blue, yellow, green, purple are the elements of set C. Then these are well defined. If the question will be asking you, if I'll be asking you the question, is green a member of set C? Then yes, you'll be able to answer it. Otherwise, if I'll be asking you the question like, is varieties of color the member of set C? It's the color, right? But the varieties of color, all the varieties of the color are not given here. So it's not a well-defined question. Another also example we have here, look, In the opening, okay, so if some person will say who is the president, if question is asked, then that president will identify that question wanna know about the president of a nation or a president of some company. So what does that who is the president mean? That question is not well defined here, because president can be of company also, he can be the president of a country also, or the president can be of the clubs. You can have also seen that president of the Rotary Club, president of the Rotrack Club, president of the Interact Club. So in clubs also there are president, in universities also there are president, in different sort of companies, different sort of companies also there are presidents, in nation also there is a president. So what does that who is president mean? Has it given any sort of specified question related to companies? No. That's why this question is also ambiguous. Now, okay, so this is about the well-defined question. If such type of well-defined question is not given, then we are unable to define the set there. Okay. Okay, let's discuss about the question number 3 now. In question number 3, we have write true, false in the blanks. Okay. So let me just take the example of some of the question, and later on you'll be doing it in the classwork. Okay, question number A. Orange, and this epsilon sign is there, look. Orange belongs to fruits of Nepal. Is it true? Yes. Is it? Yes, it's true. Similarly, 5 is not, doesn't belong to prime number. 5 is not a prime number. We have so many prime numbers. We have 2, 3, 5, 7. So many prime numbers are there. And 5 is one of the prime numbers. Then here it is saying 5 doesn't belong to. So that's why it's false. Okay, this question now, all other questions we'll be doing as a classwork. Now let's do question number 4. In question number 4, cross the odd and write the name of the set of the remaining numbers. Now cross the odd means, in this set, suppose in this set if you look at it, all the pictures given here are of birds. Only except this picture, all other pictures are of bird. So we will be crossing the banana, and we will be writing the name of the members of the set. Write the name of the sets of the remaining members. Now what we will be writing? We will be writing set of a birds. Set of a birds. Okay. Similarly, you will be doing this question B also. Next question is choose a well-defined statements. Choose a well-defined statements means what? Just now we started that a well-defined set, if there is no ambiguity. A set is well defined if there is no ambiguity, if there is no any doubt, then we call it as a clear question or a non-ambiguity question. So now we have to choose only the well-defined statements here. A smallest number, what does that mean? A smallest number, or smallest, a smallest student is here. So what does that smallest student mean? Smallest can be of 5 feet inch or 5 feet 1 inch can be of the smallest student, or 4 feet can be of the smallest student, or the student can be of 3 feet also. So is there any criteria given that it should be up to that range? Suppose up to 5 feet the students are considered as the smallest, and above 5 feet the students are considered as the tallest. If such type of criteria was given, then it would have been said the well-defined statements. But no criteria is given, so it's not the well-defined statement. But of the days of the week, it's already known, because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so up to that 7 days of the week we have already known. That is well-defined statement. Similarly, let's talk about the districts of Bagmati zone. In Bagmati zone, there are different sort of districts are there. Makwanpur district is there. There are Narayani district is there. Chitwan is there. So there are so many districts in Bagmati zone. and it is also clearly defined. We can list out the names of the districts of Bagmati zone. That's why it is also well defined. And now there is our coins. Now our coins means what sort of coins are there? Either it is a coin of rupees 1, or either it is a coin of rupees 5 or rupees 2. So what the question means, okay, so it's not clearly defined. Another, the best teacher. Now best teacher, so either the best teacher of your school, either the best teacher at your tuition classes, either the best teacher of your hostel, so it's not defined. So it's also not a well defined statement. Okay, this is about all the exercise of 8.1, and I hope you have understood. Now we'll be doing of the classwork also.